A lot of people recently have been commenting asking about what builds we use in our Easter egg guides, so today I wanted to make a short video of the loadouts that I use personally, and maybe a couple of extra recommendations that I may have for you guys as well. This isn't scripted, I'm just going to go through each loadout, go through everything, and then maybe talk about it briefly. The first one we have is Outbreak. We haven't done a guide for that yet, but for me I have the M16. Funny enough, I actually just finished, I'm trying to get Dark Ether. I know I'm pretty late to the game here, but I just finished the tactical rifles there. For the optic, I have the Quick Dot LED. For the muzzle, I have the Agency Silencer. I have the Task Force for the barrel, the Ember Sighting Point for the body, the Field Agent Grip for the undergrip, the Salvo 54 round fast mags for magazines, the Airborne Elastic Wrap for the handle, and the Raider Pad for the stock. Keeping you quick, moving on your feet, while also having stuff like the Agency Silencer or the Task Force Barrel to increase your damage and range. This is going to be essential for the Legion boss fights, especially with all that armor damage. So I usually run this with Ether Shroud. That way when I'm in the Legion boss fights, whenever it's ready for me to shoot the orbs, I can pop Ether Shroud, have all the zombies run away from me, and then I can just do damage to the boss. I think this is a great setup for you guys. As for Maschine, I do use the Hower and Ring of Fire. For the Hower, I use the Agency Choke Muzzle, the Task Force Barrel, Ember Sighting Point for the body, the Stagnant 8 round tube for the magazine, and the Marathon Pad for the stock, again keeping you quick on your feet. But I like the one-hit damage that this does. A lot of these Easter eggs you're going to be mostly using the Wonder Weapon for anyhow, so the weapon you use can sometimes be trivial. For me, the Hower really helps out with that first Megaton. Getting that one shot to the head, especially with Deadshot Daiquiri, is very beneficial, and the Hower packs a huge punch per shot. Not per magazine, but per shot. So having that little one pop to the head for that Megaton and getting it to split is really beneficial for me. As for Firebase Z, this one is entirely a throwaway class, as you just don't want a gun that's going to kill the mimics too quickly. You want someone that's going to damage them enough that you can put them in the Pokeball, but you don't want something that's just going to be a horrible gun that's not going to get you through the rounds if need be. So I picked the AMP-63. For me, I have the Agency Suppressor for the muzzle, the Task Force Barrel, the Ember Sighting Point body, the Salvo 22 round fast mags, and the Airborne Elastic Wrap. The common thing, except for the shotguns that I have, is using the fast mags for the magazine. Usually this hurts your ADS, but for zombies I feel like this isn't very imperative, like I would be for multiplayer or Warzone. Those extra couple milliseconds of an ADS time isn't going to hurt you. The zombies are going to quick scope you in the meantime, and it just gives you the Speed Cola-esque feel before you get Speed Cola, which is really nice. And always for the handle, the last one or the second to last one, just like the stock, just keeping you quicker on your feet. Extending your range through Ember Sighting Points as well, in the Task Force and Agency Suppressor for the damage and range as well. Pair that with Ring of Fire just for that ending boss fight. Pop in that Ring of Fire with the Array K84. For Mauer, I do run the Gallo with Ring of Fire. For the Gallo, I'm running the Agency Choke, the Task Force Barrel, the Ember Sighting Point, the Stagnant 12 round tube, and the Marathon stock. Very similar to the Hower build. I build a lot of my weapons similarly to other weapons within their classes, so shotguns, SMGs, ARs, etc. I'm running them very similarly to other ones in their class, keeping you light on your feet, getting you the maximum damage per magazine, as well as Ring of Fire. You're going to need that for the Valentina boss fight. For the Forsaken Easter egg, I have Size. Can't really show you the gunsmith. There's no attachments here. How dare they not allow me to put a reticle. So I run the Size because at the when you're getting the Wonder Weapon and building the Wonder Weapon, you have that one step where you're putting the crystals in the little Bacta type tank thing for any Star Wars fans. You're putting the crystals in there, and then you're going to get a bunch of melee kills in front of it, so this really helps with the melee kills. You're very quick when you're moving with the Size. It's a very movement-enhancing weapon. And then I run Ether Shroud to get into that secret area with the Pizza Quest. But then after I'm done with the Pizza Quest, I'll just switch to any of the other loadouts here with Ring of Fire, because it's not going to change the Psy, because I've already gotten a kill with it, but it is going to change my field upgrade to Ring of Fire. As for other weapons that you could use either for Easter eggs or for high rounds, the XM4 is actually it's a very competitive gun, I think, as most ARs are. I think if I were to have to pick between the ARs here, I would probably pick either the XM4 or the FFAR. And you're going to build them very similarly. Let's see, I do have a mod. I do the Microflex LED, the Agency Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, the Mounted Flashlight, the Field Agent Grip, the 45-round fast mags, the Airborne Elastic Wrap, and the Raider Pad. And I believe I build the FFAR the exact same way. Dipping into some submachine guns, looking across this field here, I would recommend the PPSH. You know, it's very reminiscent of zombies of old. The Lapa is also very good as well. However, if I were to be building one of them, I'd probably build the PPSH. For me, I'm going to pick the Microflex LED, the Groove Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, the Mounted Flashlight, the Spetsnaz Grip, 50-round fast mag, the Crew Elastic Wrap, and the Spetsnaz Stock. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video of us reviewing any other loadouts that we use either for Easter eggs or high rounds. If you have any weapons that you're having some trouble with or would like some recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. Or if you have any content recommendations, please let us know. But otherwise, if you're new around here and you like what you saw, please consider giving the subscribe button, the Omega Fist Fire Thorn Punch, and we will see you guys on the next video. Happy hunting, guys.